Now, weed used to hold me back in so many ways. I used to be more lazier, used to procrastinate so much, had lower energy, my brain used to just be so foggy, all that. And that's because I used to abuse it. You're not supposed to abuse weed at all. It's been normalized to smoke a lot of weed, and our bodies are not meant for that. And damn sure not our lungs, our bloodstream, and our brain. The more that you smoke, it's the more that your blood is used to being contaminated with chemicals. So now you don't even realize how fucked up your body really is because it feels neutral to you.
So first off, I want to agree with everything that this man has been saying right now, because I've known people like that coming from a very small town where all you could do was party, get drunk, smoke weed, and get high as you can. I knew people that had to smoke to have an appetite. I knew people that had to smoke 2 or 3 blunts because their tolerance was so high, and they had to smoke that thing within a span of like 2 hours just to get high and stay high. I know people who wanted to just stay high and be complacent because it was the most comfortable thing. And even me, I'm a victim of it. When I would smoke weed, I get content. It makes me happier than I need to be if I'm trying to avoid a problem. Or I ain't gonna lie, some points from time to time, I need to smoke some weed to go watch a movie and a film. Not for me to enjoy it better, but really just to actually get like a feeling from the screen. And it's pretty complicated, but I want to break this down a little bit more into something that I really think would help people who actually want to just stop smoking weed completely, because I tried recently a 30-day detox. Just challenged myself. I didn't film anything. I just wanted to see how it would affect me as a father, as a creator, and just as a person who just really wants to be productive. I'm very hyper productive and I need to be moving all time. So when I would smoke weed, I would feel content to just be chilling, and I would regret it after that first hour of like watching Netflix or playing my PlayStation. I would regret that I just stayed high for this long and just did nothing, beat myself up about it. But regardless, there's some things that you guys need to know if you really want to stop smoking weed. Going cold turkey or just slowing down in moderation, because you have that high tolerance and it's in your bloodstream and your body needs to smoke weed, or else you get irritable and just really, even some cases, I see people get nauseous without it. Just know your first week without it, you are going to have withdrawals. You're going to want to find probably any excuse to get high on that first week. You're going to feel irritable. You're going to feel different. Yes, you may even get nauseous, but I just recommend keeping yourself as busy as you can. Go out in public, hang out with family, hang out with friends who don't smoke weed. Just go out and actually keep yourself as busy as you can. Also, too, side note, you're going to get wild, vivid dreams when you're not smoking for the first week and a half. So get ready for that. Brace yourself for the first week. It is the hardest hurdle to get over, okay? Tip number 2 kind of ties into tip number 1. When I said keep busy, you're going to want to do that. Start up a new skill, take care of old errands that you haven't took care of for the whole month. Maybe just go out and join like a community class, or just, keep yourself consumed and busy. If you enjoy to watch, movies in the theater, if you enjoy to play your PlayStation, try to do those things without being high, and see how you still enjoy them just the same without needing to roll up, pack your bong, take your lighter, take a big puff, cough it out, smell like hella weed, and be like all disoriented while you're turning on the TV or the video game. Do those regular things, live your regular life without needing to be high. And that's the best way to keep yourself busy. And just, you'll really realize on week 2, like, wow, like I actually didn't need the kush to do this thing I enjoy every day. The things I used to enjoy before the kush, I still enjoy them. Oh, another pro tip, probably clean your whole house. Go on a cleaning spree. Even though it's tedious as hell, wash the dishes, clean the counters, vacuum your floors, reorganize your house, do some laundry. Do tedious things when you are not high, or when you feel the urge to really smoke. If you think that you need to be high for these things, you don't. Because take a look at the difference. How much more productive are you on focusing on that one tedious task to get it done than when you are high? I know, for instance, when I was high and I try to set a cleaning day because it was so tedious, I would take out loads of laundry from the dryer, stack them all on my bed, fold half of them when I'm going downstairs to get a drink, start washing my dishes, wash half of them, clean my floor, sweep it but not mop it, go back upstairs when it's nighttime and be like, damn, all these clothes are still on my bed and I'm trying to go to sleep right now. Don't you hate that? So these are the things that will actually help you stay focused when you're not high. That's a big one. Tip number 3, this is about when you're halfway there. You know, I'm on my 30-day journey. I mean, I spent 2.5 weeks without it. Nothing really changed. You know, I'm not so irritable anymore, but still I can function when I'm high. I can function, I could do it. Then do what you need to do. Go back to smoking weed every other day, every day. Do what you got to do. If you think that you're a functioning high person, a high functioning high person, then go ahead and do it. You know, that choice is yours. But if you're halfway there and you really think that this is something that has changed you for the better, saved you a bit more money, and just made your focus that much more intense, and your hunger to go to work and be the best you that you could be, keep going. You know, either acceptance or denial of, I need to smoke weed, I don't need to smoke weed. I can still smoke weed on occasion for celebrations, but you know, I don't need to smoke weed in my every week of life. So you'll have to make that choice yourself and just see what it does for you. I made that choice for myself just to keep pushing through the 30 days, and I still knew that I was a high functioning high person in some aspects, not in every aspect. In some aspects, like I just told you, the tedious tasks, I would do too many of them and get nothing done. So that's how I knew that I didn't need to just wake and bake every single morning. If you decide to move through step number 3, then you're gonna move to step number 4, and that is really just your final battle up the hill, man. It's actually overriding the habits or triggers that used to make you want to smoke, whether that be stress, whether that be work, whether that be relationship, whether that just be, you know, just being just depressed in general, just being depressed about something that happened, you know, 4 years ago. You can still smoke weed and, you know, to try to let go of that pain or hurt or anything triggering you, someone really, really annoying you, or having a horrible, shitty day at work and your boss talking down on you. Just go home, smoke some weed, and make it all feel better. You have to override those things with more productive things. Really reflect, how can I get better, or how can I get over this thing that's making me feel bad? My personal thing, I just stopped thinking about it. I went and did a tedious task. I split up my tedious task into 5 days of the week. Monday, I'll clean the bathrooms. Tuesday, I'll do my laundry. Wednesday, I'll clean the kitchen and downstairs floors. Or easiest thing, man, the number one thing I can really advocate is going to the gym. During stress, after a long work day, especially if you're a person that sits at your desk from 9 to 5, you need to be hitting the gym and get your body moving, because if you're stagnant and still inside breathing in air conditioner, not outside in the fresh air, taking a jog, taking a drive to the gym to get out where other people are and start moving around, you are gonna just feel shitty and horrible, and it's gonna make you not even want to do anything else after that long day of stressful work at your desk. You're gonna want to lay down. Actually, you're gonna want to sit down some more and eat and watch TV and just do all the things that you really shouldn't be procrastinating and wasting your time on, because that's really what it is. Let's call it for what it is. Let's call it spade a spade. So basically, I think those 4 things of taking accountability is your best. So I think those 4 things that take into accountability is what really helped me, what worked best for me. That's all I can speak on, is how I did it, how I spent 30 days just trying to challenge myself. Now, granted, you know, every grape don't turn to wine. Not all good things are gold. You know what I'm saying? I still smoke kush every now and then, but I am so much more cautious about when I'm smoking my weed. I can make a joint, like a whole gram joint that they sell at the dispensaries here in Vegas. I can make that last me a week and take like 2 puffs a day, literally 2 puffs. Inhale, exhale, put it out. I'm good, and I'm still leveled because my tolerance went down, and I'm not smoking so much just sitting there and like, you know, relay smoking with the homies or something. You know, it'll be about myself. And when I smoke, it's really, I look ahead. what does my day consist of? Do I have a lot of important agendas to hit today, or is today just going to be a chill day where I do 1 or 2 errands and I actually got the whole day to myself to really like create more, to budget for the month, to figure out what I could do in the next few days or next week, and you find your time in between there or at the end of the night to just take a few puffs, eat some dinner, watch a good show, and just not feel guilty about it, and know that you didn't waste any time because you got all your productive things done first before you got high, and you made sure that whatever you got done that was most important was not done high. It was done at peak performance, the best of your abilities, with a clear mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say about 4 tips to just really stop smoking for 30 days. Challenge yourself, and if you choose to continue after that, just make sure you're doing it responsibly, because it's all on you after that. No one's gonna hold your hand, and make sure you get things done. Yeah, that's about it, man. Do I have any conclusions? In conclusion, let's speak to the people who got introduced to Kush at a very young age. I was 16 when my friends first wanted me to smoke some Kush with them, and I was a yes man. I wanted to be accepted by the people that I liked, so I smoked it. But people who have started smoking earlier than that, our brains are actually not meant to be high. They're not fully developed at that young age. We're not meant to be in that state of mind, or our body to intake that THC at that age, and then it becomes something that is very addictive to us. And I always say, look at your ingredients and these dispensaries on what they're selling us now, because they have to mass produce, especially in Vegas. I noticed coming from Cali to Vegas, the Kush is not the same. It's never been the same. I was addicted when I first moved here. 2017 is when they fully legalized it. There was a dispensary that opened up right next door to my apartments in 2017. I was there every damn week. If not, every other day, just ringing up. And it's just some things that you have to look out for your body. The feeling is great, being high is good, but don't you notice how it may make you a bit more paranoid nowadays? If you started at a young age, especially, your body feels like it just needs that now. It needs that to like work properly, and that's not the case. You just have to break that cycle cold turkey, you know what I'm saying? And take care of yourself, because if you're spending half your day smoking because you need to feel better, but then you're super paranoid, and you're at work of all places, and you're with family who don't even know you smoke, and you're just like bugging out, that's no fun, man. That shit is whack. Who wants to live their life like that? I don't. So I hope you don't either. Take care, be responsible, and it's your man C signing out. See you on the next one. Thank you for watching.